Hello, soul family. How are you today? I hope you all are doing fine, that you all had a great weekend. Um, Today, of course, was the celebration of Martin Luther King. And so I know a lot of people probably celebrated this day as far as what he stood for. Our freedom, equal rights, and things like that. So the divine was calling me to speak about the energy of healing, right? And the card that came out was the heart chakra card, right? And so with this card, it speaks about acceptance of self, right? Know that you are deserving, and it first starts with you of acceptance of yourself. And the energy I get from this card is I dwell on all that is right in my life and not what is wrong, and also having gratitude, right? So the necessary thing of healing is in the healing process is having that gratitude of acceptance of yourself, and others will follow to accepting you, right? And it says, I accept my life as it is now, and I move forward from here, right? Because I've also pulled some tarot cards, and the first card that came out was the the 8 of Cups. I don't know why I keep saying this is the 7 of Cups. The 8 of Cups came out, right? And the 8 of Cups speaks about walking away from situations, right? Walking away from situations that turning your back on situations, going away, walking away from situations that no longer serve you, in order to start the process of healing, you know, just going away, turning your back on those situations. And as you walk away from those situations, turning your back on those situations, the 7 of Pentacles come out, and this speaks about focusing on your work at this time. The um the 7 of Pentacles speaks about focusing on your work at this time. So for when while you're focusing on your work, you know what I'm saying, you analyzing all of the whole hard work that you put in at this moment, the seeds that you have planted, you know, this brings about success, right, at this time for you. So as you continue to focus on your work, the Knight of Cups came out, right? And the Knight of Cups in reverse um, speaks about stressful situations. So what I get from this is you walked away, right? Turned your back on those situations that were stressful in your life, right? This is what this speaks about, the Knight of Cups in reverse. This speaks about you walking away, going away from stressful situations, not allowing that those situations, whether it be work or your responsibilities, all the things that you have on your plate, not allowing those situations to stress you out, right? Um it could also mean that you feel like you're not ready, right? You're not ready to come out to the world of all the things that you've been working on, all of the hard work you put in. You may feel like you're not ready, but Spirit said you are ready. You're perfectly fine at this moment. You know, all you have to do is step out on faith, you know, and stop doubting yourself at this time, because you are ready. The next card that came out was the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords indicates there'll be big changes. You know what I'm saying? That it may be some changes that you may have to work, you may have to make in this situation that you're walking away from. There's gonna be some big changes, right? But if you technically continue your hard work and dedication at this time, then the outcome will be successful. Your outcome is determined to be successful if you technically be dedicated to working, continue to work at it, right? So you just have to continue to put in the hard work on those things that you're working on, those creative projects and things like that as you're moving forward, right? The Six of Cups is it's in reverse, right? The Six of Cups is in reverse. And the Six of Cups speaks about you taking a walk down memory lane, you know, thinking about all the difficulties and things that you may have had to face at this time, you know. So maybe you've taken a walk down memory lane thinking about all these things. But all you have to do now is focus on moving forward, right? This speaks about you moving forward in reverse, right? Moving forward from a situation at this time, whether it be a job or a relationship, right? And this is you becoming independent and doing things on your own. You know what I'm saying? You have to count on yourself. This is you counting on yourself at this time, being independent, right? And the next card that came out was the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups speaks about being in regret, right? Now, and so with this Five of Cups, this is you not focusing on being in regret, but if you stay too long, going back down memory lane, it's only going to put you in regret. So you have to put those things behind you. You have to continue to move forward and put those things behind you. Let go of the memories of the past, because you're going to only put yourself in regret with these Five of Cups, right? The next card that come out is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups speaks about opportunity, right? For being creative and learning expansion, right? So this is the card of good news. There is an opportunity. You have the wherewithal within you to move forward and take this opportunity. I'm sorry, when the King of Cups, the Page of Cups show up. When the Page of Cups shows up, this is you taking the opportunity to be creative, right? At this time, right? So this is good news that this is an opportune time for you to express yourself creatively. Now the next card came out is the Fool, and the Fool is in reverse, right? And in a love situation, it is a sign to be cautious, right? So I'm pretty sure you already had all the red flags. You know, you saw all of the signs at that time if it had anything to do with love first of all, the signs is going to come up. The red flags, they always present themselves when it comes to the Fool being in reverse in love, right? And so mainly the thing is to we have to be sure to make sure that the next relationship that you in, when the Fool shows up, this is just telling you to thoroughly get to know this person that you're in the relationship, right? Or it could be that your partner is not fully into it. Either you're not fully into you're not fully showing love, you're not fully into the relationship or the person that you're dealing with. So this could also be a sign or a red flag too, right? It could also be that there are going to be some that could have been distractions coming in, right? They're allowing themselves to be distracted at this time, and so that's why they're not fully into or you're not fully focused in on your partner at this time, right? And the next card that came out is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles speaks about financial security, right? Because we all wants to have that financial security. So if you continue to work hard and focus on your work, this shall bring you financial security, with the Four of Pentacles being upright. This is financial security. So all of that hard work that you have put in, and the seeds that you have planted, this is going to bring you financial security. This is the good news that's coming in, that this will bring you the financial security that you have been working so hard for, right? And the next card that come out is the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of Cups in reverse is referred to is in upright. It speaks about having a happy home, being happy, right, and in love, right, with a happy family, right. But in reverse, it speaks about disharmony, right, and struggles that we go through or that you may be going through at this time. So if you're having disharmony or anything like that, just take things in stride. Take it one day at a time. Take things in stride at this time and rely. This is telling you that what you have to do is rely on yourself, because right now you're all that you have to depend on is you. So you have to rely on yourself at this time, right? The next card that came out is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands talks about new beginnings, right? But when it's in reverse and being fertile. But when it's in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse indicates you may be resisting that change, right? But this is not the time to resist change, right? You're resisting change because of fear of the unknown. But don't allow those thoughts to seep into your mind and for fear of the unknown. You have to move forward and not resist change at this time. So keep it moving. The next card that came out is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is in reverse. And the Two of Swords speaks about you being hesitant, right? So I guess you are hesitant because of fear of the unknown. You're hesitant because of judgment, right? Of what others, because of the judgment of what others are gonna think about you moving forward, or walking away from that situation that no longer serve you, right? So that's what the Two of Swords speaks about. You being hesitant to make that decision, right? Because of the fear of the unknown. So don't let those doubts get in your head because of fear of judgment, right? And I'm going to take one more card. Why? The next card at the bottom of the deck is Death. And this speaks about endings, right? So we all know that with any ending, we sometimes hesitate of making a decision, right, to end something at this moment, right, for fear of the unknown. But don't allow that fear to come in for you making a decision to end the situation, whether it be leaving a job, right, for leaving behind a job, or relieving that, you leaving behind the job, or letting that relationship go that's no longer serving you, right? Because when you do all that, once you focus on your creative projects, once you focus on those things, guess what? Guess what's bound to come? You're gonna end up being a King of Pentacles. I mean, and who don't want to be in this energy of the King of Pentacles, right? This is you having all of the things that you desire at this time. This is you being a boss. This is you sitting on your throne, right? This is you being successful. The King of Pentacles is one of the best cards to have in the deck, because that means you have everything that you need and want at this time, right? So remember to stand your ground, right? Because your ancestors are there to back you up. So if you stand on ending those things that are no longer serving you, know that your ancestors are backing you up, right? But when you let fear of the unknown come in, that is devil energy. You can't allow the fear of the unknown to come in at this time, right? Because now that you have gotten through the whole situation, this is the Tower card in reverse, right? So you practically gotten through the hard part of it, right? Once you made the decision to move forward, you practically gotten through the hard part of it. And this is you working alone, right? This will allow you to rebuild yourself up all over again, right? As long as you keep the faith, this would allow you to work on rebuilding your pentacles all over again. So don't worry about the ending of a situation with the work situation, right? You being codependent on a relationship that it had to end. Because once you allow that to let that go, then you're able to work on building your pentacles up again. You're strong enough to do this on your own, right? Yes. Yes. And then there's the Queen of Pentacles. She is Right next, she'll be, this is the I see this as being the masculine and feminine energy, right? So now you're in your masculine and in your feminine energy, being the Queen of Pentacles. And she has everything she wants to, right? The Queen of Pentacles is sitting on her throne, right? She's looking good. She's feeling good, right? And she has everything that she could ever want, need, or desire. This is so much to have gratitude for, right? At this moment. Why? Because the Star card speaks about all of your wishes coming through. Believe that. The divine, will allow you to have all of your wishes come through. This is Aquarius energy as well. So when you put an ending to your worry and stress for a job or relationship, and you focus on working on your creative projects and things like that, know that the divine will grant you your wishes. You will have everything that you desire, everything that you wish for at this time. Because you are the magician. You have the power to achieve. You have the power to have everything that you want in life. You are the magician. You are in control of making out your life what you want it to be at this time. Understand that we all have that power within us to make whatever we want life to be. You are the magician. You are in control of that. When you're connected with the divine gives you this power, right? So know that. Then justice steps in. I don't know why Spirit just wanted me to keep going, but justice. Why? Because you are deserving. You are deserving, right? To have your wishes come through. Justice is you being deserving of having all your wishes and dreams come true at this time, right? Because you've already turned your back away from the situation, right? And this is the Hermit card in reverse, right? So I look at the Hermit card in reverse. You got the enlightenment. You got the enlightenment that you can do. You can move forward. You know, you're not allowing anything to hold you back at this time. You're not allowing anything to hold you back. You put that behind you, having sleepless nights, right? I also get this as being negative energy being sent towards your way. So divine is saying not to worry at this time if that whoever is sending in this bad energy towards you, that it will return to them tenfold. They will get that energy back that they put out. So don't worry. The Eight of Wands is communication, right? Because this is already this is your calling, right? To have your own line. To be able to have your express. This is your calling to be expressive, right? Maybe having your online channel, right? And so your ancestors and divine, if you call on your ancestors, they will communicate to you what it is, what topics to talk or to speak on, right? So this is your ancestors letting you know, don't worry about this negative energy. peep things that don't worry about this negative energy that I gotta call it that. I'm supposed to be in here. Don't worry about this negative energy, right? Don't let that keep you from moving forward, right? Because that same negative energy that they're sending you is gonna go back to them, right? And all you have to do is call out to your ancestors, right? And tell them that to handle it. They're communicating to you that they'll handle this, right? Why? Because this person is sending you negative energy because they feel like you left them out in the cold. You walked away from them, and they're sending this negative energy because they feel like you left them out in the cold, right? And some people, that's what they deserve, to be honest with you, because they weren't keeping it 100. They wasn't keeping it 100 with you. So why waste any more time? Why waste any more of your life with something that's not going anywhere anyhow, right? And see, you don't have nothing to worry about because the divine, this is the world card, right? And the divine said that, and even though they are not taking it so lightly, they're not happy about the situation. This cycle is complete. You have completed a cycle, so the divine has shown you that you're right where you need to be at this time. That cycle has ended. So there's no reason for you to be even worried about that at this time, right? This here 7 of Cups, it speaks about in the upright, it speaks about options, right? But all of this that you've been through with this in this situation, you know what I'm saying? You ran out of options, decisions to make, right? So that's why that's why it all came to an ending, right? The cycle came to an ending. So now you're in this energy, the Queen of Swords, right? You had to cut motherfuckers off. And that's just how it goes sometimes when you so used to just being the Empress and being loving and caring. Some people push you to the point of going into that Queen of Swords energy. And the Queen of Swords, she's blunt. She speaks the truth. And that's this card coming out, the most swords energy is speaking of, it's the truth. So everything that I said so far is the truth when the Queen of Swords shows up. So I'm going to end my reading at this time. I'm going to close out the reading, and I just pulled the cards from and this come from the middle of the deck. And the Queen of Cups speaks about being a loving person. So continue to be yourself. Continue to be your loving self, right? And not allow anyone or any situation to hold you back. So until then, I'll see you next time. Please Please don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my video. It will really be of great help to me. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.